Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Trey Olds Radio Show. Thank you for joining us this evening. Today, my special guest is actor Mr. Stan Mazin. Thank you, and join us in a minute. Okay, my first question to you is, how did you get started in your career? How did your career begin?
Well, I took dance when I was 5 and 6, and then we stopped because we didn't have a lot of money. And then I took 4 months of tap when I was 12, and then I stopped. And then in high school, all my friends were in the glee club. I was not. They could sing. So they got into the show Carousel, and they knew that I danced as a little kid. So they said, get into the show. Every high school needs male dancers, whether they can dance or not. So I did get into the show, and I realized that with my little training, I had a natural ability. So that's basically what planted the seed.
Yeah, do you still dance today? Are you still active in dancing?
Yes, I dance, but my last dance job, because I'm an old man now, my last dance job was in Muppets the Musical, and that was, 8 or 9 years ago, or 10 years ago? Something like that. I lose chronology.
Yeah, that was a few years ago.
But I teach tap once a week, so I still do that.
Mm-hmm. Do you act also? You're an actor?
Yes. Yes, I am an actor. As a matter of fact, I just closed in a play at the theater that I belong to about 2 weeks ago. We did a run, and I was acting in one play. They were a series of short plays, and I directed another one in the same evening.
Wow. So you've done it all: dancing, acting, directing. Good long career, I can imagine.
Yes, and I am a proud Lyft driver for extra money, and I am a travel agent. So I travel around the world with my groups that I organize. So I wear a lot of hats to make a living.
Yeah, well, that's good, as long as you enjoy it and having fun in life, that's all that matters.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. My next question to you is, what do you find is the most challenging part in your career? What do you find is the most difficult?
I guess singing, because I never felt comfortable singing. But other than that, my God, I couldn't believe I was getting paid to dance, because I love dancing so much. I couldn't believe I was getting paid. And the most challenging actually came later in life, because it was harder to find out about auditions. And you couldn't have an audition unless you had an agent. So after a while, my agent would only not send me out. They would only give me jobs when I was requested by my name. So that was the most challenging, is finding out about auditions and things like that. But I really had it very easy. I love my life. I still do, and I enjoyed I enjoyed the struggle. If you're in this business, you have to enjoy the ups and the downs. You can't just enjoy the ups. You have to take the downs as a learning experience.
Yeah, this business is tough, but like you said, there will always be downs with the ups, and you have to face both of them,
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, auditions have changed these days, and now, technology, that's a big thing these days. You have to keep up with all the technology changing.
Yeah, well, the problem today for the younger people is that they can't even find out about auditions. Whereas in my day, they were listed. They were listed in theatrical magazines. So you just go to that audition. They had open auditions. I don't even know whether they have such a thing these days. Usually they're only when agents submit you. Mm-hmm. So it's a shame for the new people breaking into the business.
Yeah, and finding an agent is tough sometimes for some people.
That's right. That's right.
My next question to you is, do you have any upcoming projects? I know you said you closed a show last week. Do you have any upcoming?
Well, yes. I'm directing a play from in our theater that I belong to. We have a couple of playwrights, and I have directed for this playwright before. And if they decide not to do it at our theater, he usually rents space. So he's renting another space, and we have a show that's supposed to open up in October that I am directing. It's an original play.
Wow.
So that's coming up. And also, there's a possibility. I used to direct and choreograph this organization called the Footlighters, which was a big charity organization from these ladies. And they are not doing any shows anymore. But I came recommended to another group that I had an interview with about a week ago. So I might be staging their small show. So that may happen at the end of September. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's always.
So I always keep my hands in the fire.
Yeah, it's always good to keep busy. It's always good to.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. Do you do film and television also, or mostly theater?
If I am asked, I will do film and television, but I haven't been asked since the history, not the history of the world, since Muppets the Musical. That was the last time I was hired as a dancer. And I would do anything, if asked, but I do not have an agent right now because I am doing so many other little things that I don't have the time to devote just for one job. So, and also I'm getting ready to go in mid-August. I'm getting ready to take a group of 9 people to a riverboat, a big paddle boat, riverboat trip to the Northwest. Then in November, I'm planning to take another small group to Egypt because I love Egypt. Of all the places I've been, I love Egypt. So I'm going back there. And so because I go away a lot, I can't take jobs that would require me to stay in town.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's fun to travel away, especially, and, you said you're a travel agent. That must be exciting, going all over the world, that's...
It is exciting. It costs me money because my prices are pretty low. So it always costs me money when I go away. But I'm willing to do that because it costs me less money than if I went as a regular client for someone else. But I love to travel, so it satisfies that need in me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good to go away for a while, to breathe some fresh air.
It makes you appreciate everything that you have at home more.
Oh, yeah. My last question to you is, what is your advice to people who want to be a dancer and an actor?
Okay, what is my advice? Study as much as you can. Study all forms of dance. It's okay to specialize as long as you leave the door open to be able to do everything. And you have to love the journey. You have to love the journey. And if you get depressed because you don't get a job, find another job to do. Don't go into show business, because you have to. Every job is an experience, and every job is a learning lesson. So, and never close any doors completely, because you may wind up doing something in the business that you don't even know exists, something that you don't even know that you're good for. But certainly explore and try to reach out for any opportunity.
Yeah.
That's my advice.
Yeah, there's always opportunities, and...
Absolutely.
Yeah, never close them completely. Take each opportunity. Like you said, you never know if you need it further down in your career in the industry,
That's right. That's right. I've even given advice when I'm drive for Lyft. I have people in the car. I love that, because I can become a sage, and I've given advice to young people. And some people said, I'd like to do something in this kind of an industry, but there is nothing that is what they want to do. I said, then create it. Create that job, and you have a monopoly on it. Create the job if one does not exist. That's a possibility.
Yep. Yeah, that's something incredible, something you could create it, you could be the first person to do that, and then people will follow you.
Sure. Absolutely, absolutely. Create a niche. If it's not there, then you create it. That's what inventors do. They find a need, and then they invent something to fill that up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a tricky industry to be in. I've been in it for 6 years. I've done theater. I'm in radio, It's a great business, a great industry to be in. And it's tough, but
Right.
I'm always up for a challenge.
But you're very young, aren't you, Trey?
Yes, I'm 18.
18 years old, yeah. I thought so.
Yeah, but I got started...
Okay, can you hold on the line for 1 second?
Yeah, I've been in this industry for 6 years. I'm 18. I started when I was 13, but...
Oh, my God, that's terrific. That is terrific.
Thank you. It's always good to start young. Yeah.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Well, Stan, thank you for letting me interview you. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and thank you very much.
Okay. And if you need anything else, don't hesitate to contact me.
Thank you very much. You have a good day.
Okay, Trey. Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye. And that was dancer and actor Mr. Stan Mazin. Thank you very much. Join us Friday when we interview actor and voice actor Mr. Russ DiBello. Thank you, and God bless you all.